We've covered a lot in this deep dive, from what causes traffic jams to possible solutions and the future of transportation. But before we wrap up, I want to go back to the 100-kilometer parking lot. It was such a dramatic event, it makes you wonder if we've actually learned anything from it. Like, are we any better at handling something like that today?
It's a good question. I mean, we have seen a lot of progress in infrastructure, traffic management tech, even more awareness of sustainable transportation. So, in a lot of ways, we're definitely more prepared than we were back in 2010.
Really?
But the things that caused that traffic jam in the first place are still around. And some of them are even worse now.
Okay.
Like, we have way more urbanization than ever before, more people owning cars all over the world, and supply chains are just getting more and more complex.
So it's like we're always trying to catch up.
Exactly. We're making things better, but the problems are changing and getting bigger too.
It's kind of the paradox.
Yeah.
We have more knowledge, more tech, more tools than ever,
Yeah.
but we could still see these huge disruptions.
Right. Because transportation systems are so complex and everything's connected. It's not just roads and bridges. You have to think about human behavior, the economy, even politics.
Right.
One little problem in one area can have a ripple effect on the whole system.
Yeah, the 100-kilometer parking lot was like the perfect example of that. It wasn't just one thing that caused it. It was a bunch of things happening all at once.
Exactly, a perfect storm. And that's why it's so hard to know when and where the next big disruption will happen. It
Yeah.
could be a natural disaster, a big accident, a cyber attack, even just a huge surge in travel during the holidays.
So it's not about trying to guess exactly what will happen.
Yeah.
It's more about understanding those weaknesses in the system
Yeah,
and being ready for different things that could happen.
exactly. Think of it like preparing for an earthquake. You can't know exactly when or where it'll hit,
Right?
but you can build things to withstand it.
Yeah.
Same idea with transportation. We need to build in resilience, backups, and the ability to adapt.
That makes sense, but where do we even start? These systems are so huge and complicated, it seems overwhelming.
It's a big job, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible. I think the first thing is to think about transportation planning in a more holistic way, more integrated. We need to stop thinking in silos and start looking at how all the different modes of transportation are connected,
Right.
how land use affects things, how technology can help optimize traffic flow.
So we need to bring together experts from different areas like urban planners, engineers, data scientists, even psychologists.
Exactly. We need all those people working together to create a transportation system that's more efficient, more resilient, and sustainable.
So it's a problem that needs a team effort to solve.
hmm
What about governments? What can policymakers do to help with this?
Governments have a really important role. They set the rules for transportation planning and decide where the money